Hi, this is Angie with my Cricut Closet, and today I'm doing video number 2 of my Cricut Craft Room series. Now the other video I did, number 1, we covered just opening, deleting, and saving projects, renaming them, and just covered the drawer area of Cricut Craft Room. Today we're going to go over adding some images, and then also on the first video we went over the Options tab that's over here on the left hand side, and I did not cover these three items here, so we're going to go over those as well. So the first thing we're going to do is just add some images to the mat, and it's pretty simple. I have the overlay view open right now, and I've got Create a Critter cartridge selected. My default mat, I have my Cricut Expression selected, and as you can see, as you scroll over the images, it'll give you this highlighted, or zoomed in version of it, so you can see a little bit more detail. Okay, and I always love this frog, so we're just going to add this frog. You can just click on the frog in this view and it'll add him to your mat. And this is where we talked yesterday about the dial size over here on the left hand side. I've got my dial size set to 3, so when I add him to my mat, he's automatically 3 inches. You can also grab this owl, left click and drag an item to your mat, and he's also going to be 3 inches as well. Okay, and let's click a layer for this, for our froggy. Right, so here's one of our layers, and if you click that, it's going to add him on there. When you click on there, it's going to automatically insert it right up here in this left hand corner. Let's move our owl down. And see, it's pretty simple to add these on here. And here's my other layer of the frog. I'm just going to drag and drop him. And as you can see, the little belly area of the frog is proportionate to the frog, because I have my relative dial size set. And here's his little cheeks. And I love being able to just put these on the mat where I want them so you can save paper. I'm all about saving paper. And let's go ahead and finish our little owl. Okay. Layer 1. And layer 2. See how easy this is to... Oops, grabbed the wrong piece. See how easy it is to just add these images on here? Layer 3. Pretty simple. It's that easy. Okay. Alright, here's another thing. Let me go ahead and clear this owl out. It's just as simple to delete them. You just click on them and you have your handlebars, just as you do on your Gypsy or Design Studio if you have either one of those. And then when he's highlighted, you can just hit delete and that will get rid of him. Okay, so as I told you, we're going to go over these 3 right here as well. Right now we are in the Cricut Expression as the default machine. So if I click right here on also show imagine images, right now you're not going to be able to, when you go down here to the filters, it does not give you the option to select any imagine images or cartridges, because you're not, because you're in the Expression mat, so they expect you that you're not going to be cutting with any of the imagine mats. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that over on the left hand side of the screen. Also show imagine cartridges or images, and now imagine cartridges is available in that filter. Let me turn that back off. And then the other thing over here that I'm going to go ahead and show you is fill mode enabled and matte layers enabled. I'll go ahead and zoom back out for this. Okay, we have our frog still on our mat. Okay, if I click on this fill mode over here, it's going to fill that in with a color. And then each image that you add to your mat, there goes my phone, will be filled in with a color. I don't generally use this mode, but if that's something that you're interested in, that's how you get that. Okay, and then I'm also going to click on now the matte layers enabled. When I click on that, you're going to have another option up here in your tabs called matte layers. Okay, and this is our layer 1 where a frog is, and it names the file or the layer the first image that you've put on the mat. So my first image was the frog, so it named it frog. There's a little pencil line here that you should be familiar with from yesterday's video. Click on that and you can change the name of your layer. And now we also have a little, because the fill mode is enabled, we've got a little green dot here. We click on that and you can change the color of your fill mode. Okay, so let's make him green again, just because he's a froggy. Okay, and then down at the bottom here, you can see it has add a new layer. So if you want a new layer, you can click here to add a new layer, or when this feature is turned on, when we go to add our owl to our mat, we're going to get this pop up. It says add new layer. Do you want to add this design to a new layer or the current selected layer? So you can add it to the new layer or current. We're going to add it to a new layer, and as you can see now that there's a separate layer, he's in a different fill mode color, so you can tell which items are on which layer, which when you're designing with multiple layers, that's really helpful. And as you can see over here, I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but it's added this new layer and called it owl, and there's the yellow. You can delete the layer from here, and also over here you can click on the eyeball if you're familiar with Design Studio or the Gypsy. You can hide that layer. Okay, before we finish this up, I have two more things I wanted to show you. I showed you how to add the images from the overlay view. Let's go to the images view. On here you can't just simply click it. You can double click it and it's going to add it. Let's add it to a new layer. Now we have an orange little piggy. And also while you're in this view, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. This little green plus sign will show up in the left-hand corner of the highlighted image. If you click on that, it gives you the option to add that cartridge to your wish list. So if you just simply click on it, it adds it to your wish list. And then it changes your cartridge that you're looking at. Go back to Create Critter. Okay. Then the other thing, I mean that was just simple, but I just wanted to show you that, is once you click on Cut over here in the right hand corner, remember we've got 3 layers on our screen right now. We're going to select our Cricut Imagine. Okay, now right over here it says Layer. If you click on this drop down menu, you can do all layers on one page, and as you see it's going to give us all of our layers. Or if you've got 3 different sheets of paper, you've got a green, yellow, and orange, you can do just the pig, you can do just the owl, or you can just do the frog. Or click on all layers separate, and that's going to give you down here 3 mats. It says 1 of 3, and you probably can't see that, but it says 1 of 3. So once it prints and cuts the frog, it's going to prompt you to insert another mat with the yellow, or well, the owl or the pig images. Okay, cancel out of that. So that's about it. That's how easy it is to add some layers. The next video that I do, I am going to go over these tools up here and some more things that you can do to design and change all your images on your screen. So I hope you learned something today, and again, I really appreciate you watching. If you have anything that you'd like for me to cover or any questions, you can always leave a comment. And I hope you will visit my blog at www.mycricutcloset.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching.